Good day, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today, we will be presenting a report about common medical terminologies, which are terms commonly used in the field of medicine. For our learning objectives, after this lesson, learners will be able to recognize a wide range of medical terms and abbreviations, understand expanded medical slangs used in dictations, apply terminologies accurately in transcription, improve listening comprehension for clinical documentation. Define common medical terminologies. The language of medicine is a specialized vocabulary used by healthcare practitioners. Many medical word elements in current use had their origin as early as the 1st century before Christ, when Hippocrates practiced medicine. With technological and scientific advancements in medicine, many new terms have evolved that reflect these innovations. For example, radiographic terms such as magnetic resonance imaging or MRI and ultrasound or US are now used to describe current diagnostic procedures. Ang language of medicine kay is a specialized vocabulary nga nagamit kay ang mga doctors and nurses. And ang kaning mga medical elements kay nagamit na ni siya as early as the 1st century before Christ katong si Hippocrates kay nagpractice siya og medicine. A medical word consists of some or all of the following elements: word root, combining form, suffix, and prefix. How you combine these elements and whether all or some of them are present in a medical word determines the meaning of a word. The purpose of this chapter is to help you learn to identify these elements and use them to build medical terms. A medical word is usually made of smaller parts. Kani siya nga mga parts, it helps us kung unsa nga word really means. First, the word root is mao ni siya ang main part of the word. It tells the basic meaning nga related siya sa body or sa condition. Next, the combining form is the word root plus a vowel, usually O. This makes the word easier sa pagpronounce when adding other parts. A prefix comes at the beginning of the word. It adds extra information like location, number, or time. A suffix comes at the end of the word. It usually tells what is happening, such as a disease, procedure, or condition. Not all medical words have all these parts. Some words naay root and a suffix, while ang uban naay prefix, root, and suffix. How these parts are put together gives the medical word its meaning. A word root is the core of a medical term and contains the fundamental meaning of the word. It is the foundation on which other elements are added to develop a complete term. Most word roots are derived from Greek or Latin. Because of this twofold origin, two different roots may have the same meaning. For example, the Greek word derm and the Latin word cutane both refer to the skin. A word root is the main and most important part sa medical term. Naghatag ni siya og basic meaning sa word, usually naming a body part or basic idea. Think of it as a center or base of the word. Other parts like prefixes and suffixes are added to the word root to make the medical term complete and more specific. Most words roots come from the Greek or Latin because medical words came from two languages. Usahay there are two different word roots that mean the same thing. For example, the word derm from Greek means skin, while ang cutane from Latin is also means skin. Even though the words look different, they have the same meaning. As a general rule, Greek word roots are used to build words that describes a disease, condition, treatment, or diagnosis. Latin word roots are used to build words that describe anatomic structures. Consequently, the Greek root derm is used primarily in terms that describe a disease, condition, treatment, or diagnosis of the skin. The Latin root cutane is used primarily to describe an anatomic structure. Most medical terms contain at least one word root. A combining form is a word root to which a vowel, usually an O, is added. The vowel has no meaning of its own but enables two elements to be connected. Like the word root, the combining form is the basic foundation on which other elements are added to build a complete word. In this text, a combining form will be listed as word root or vowel such as gastro or gas. A combining form is a word root with a vowel added, usually the vowel O. The vowel by itself has no meaning. Ang iyang trabaho is only to connect word parts smoothly and make the word easier to say. Parehas sa the word root, the combining form is a basic foundation used to build complete medical words by adding prefixes or suffixes. In medical terms or books, a combining form is written as word root plus vowel like gastro or gasser or O. Here, gasser means stomach and O helps connect it other word parts. So, a combining form helps join parts together to form a complete medical word. A suffix is a word element placed at the end of a word or word root that changes the meaning of the word. In the terms tonsillitis or tonsillitis and tonsillectomy or tonsillectomy, the suffixes are itis or inflammation and ectomy or excision or removal. Changing the suffix changes the meaning of the word. In medical terminology, a suffix usually indicates a procedure, condition, disease, or part of speech. Many suffixes are derived from Greek or Latin words. A suffix is a word part that is placed at the end of a word or word root. It changes the meaning of the word. For example, tonsillitis or itis means inflammation of the tonsils. Tonsillectomy, ectomy means removal, surgical removal of the tonsils. Even though the word root tonsil stays the same, changing the suffix changes the meaning of the entire word. In medical terms, a suffix usually tells a procedure, a condition, a disease, or the function of the word. Many medical suffixes come from Greek or Latin, which is why learning them makes medical words easier to understand. A prefix is a word element attached to the beginning of a word or word root. Adding or changing a prefix changes the meaning of the word. The prefix usually indicates a number, time, position, direction, or negation. Many of the same prefixes found in medical terminology are also found in the English language. A prefix is a word part that is added to the beginning of a word or word root. Kung mag-add or change a prefix, ang meaning sa word also changes. A prefix usually tells number or how many, time or when, position or where, direction, negation, not or without. Many prefixes used in medical terms are also used in everyday English, which makes them easier to recognize and understand. So, prefixes help give more details about the meaning of a medical word.
Are the general medical terms. So first is edema. So what is edema? Edema is hanap ito siyang hubag or fluid nga natigom na to inside sa atong lawas. Muna siya kana swelling caused by fluid build up. So second is hemorrhage. So hemorrhage is active bleeding. So common naman gyud na natong madunggan no, especially kung samot na kung naay mga madisgrasya nga or maparok ang ulo niya. Yung na ipa-CT scan kay basin na hemorrhage. So ngano man na. So na may hemorrhage nga internal. Kana internal hemorrhage is active bleeding na siya inside sa atong lawas. So kuan man na ang hemorrhage kay kanang serious gid ni siya kay pwede siyang makakos na tog mga organ failures or kuan kanang worse is pwede tang mamatay. So second is naay hemorrhage nga externally, na internally na say externally. So muna ang mga active bleeding makita nato sa gawas sa ato ang lawas. Third is the lesion. So lesion is abnormal tissue change. And fourth is palpitation. Palpitation. What is palpitation? So, here is palpitation is the sensation of feeling your own heartbeat. So, kanang kung ano, ma-feel na to ang atong heart pag sugkay tanan muna siya nagpalpitate na. So sometimes palpitations are harmless. Pwede ni siya caused by stress, caffeine, or exercise. But they can also indicate an underlying heart problem. So, kung na kay mamatikdan nga kanang muraglain na or naay something, so better pa check up sa nimo. Samot na ko kanang magsige na bitaw kag malipong ka or magpalpitate ka nga wala man kay kanang gibuhat kayo or ana wa kay mga heavy exercise or kuan. So better mga pa-check jud ka na. So next is auscultation. Auscultation is the act of listening to the internal sound of the body using a stethoscope. So it is commonly used to examine the heart, lungs, and intestine to detect normal or abnormal sounds. So kani siya makatabang na siya nga ma-diagnose atong condition sa heart kung naabay mga anang abnormalities sa atong lang nabatay lang infections ano siya. So next is biopsy. So biopsy or biotope refers to the study of description of physical environment in which particular